flesh, bones and blood of the earth. There's a fire and water within me, and the air that I breathe of the world. And I know deep within me I live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. I live on and on, but I don't yet know where the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. There's a wind and it blows and it thunders, and the rains come and go on the plains. Once I saw you there standing before me, and now I am here all alone. And I know deep within me you live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. You live on and on, but I don't yet know when the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. When I die while you're alive, where am I? When I die while you're alive, where am I? Chideva dehastu chideva lokash, chideva bhutani chidendriyani, karta chidanta karanam chideva, chideva sarvam.
Om Shanti. A patient told the doctor, I feel like a tiny point in the vast universe. What should I do? I am such a small being, a minutest point, and the universe is so vast. And doctor said, congratulations, that is the sign of spiritual awakening. No medicine needed. The complexities of life, the over-sophistication of life, the complications of life, can be thrown out if you come to the simple conclusion of being a dot, a point. Point represents the center of human consciousness, the inner center, the center of being, the center of living. To go beyond the layers of thoughts, emotions, sanskars, and to be what we are, a bindu, a point. The bindu is light. The bindu is point. The bindu is the seat of detachment, where all the layers of attachment are dropped down. where automatically all the boundaries are set. It is the lack of setting boundaries that there is conflict in relationships. Physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, psychological boundaries, financial boundaries, digital boundaries, social boundaries. And because of not setting these boundaries, two persons are in conflict with each other. To be a point is to set all the boundaries, or rather, all the boundaries are set automatically. The point consciousness is soul consciousness. The point consciousness is the seat of witness. The point consciousness is the seat of simplicity. Rather, it is the ultimate sophistication. It is the ultimate spirituality. To come to that detached state of consciousness is the pinnacle of spiritual life. It is at the center, everything is so simple, while the periphery is complicated. The more you move away from the periphery, the more you move away from the circumference to your own internal, innermost, pure being, where you alone are there, and where there is a deep silence. The circumference is noise. The center is noiseless. The periphery is sound. The center is noiseless. That ultimate seat of noiselessness and that ultimate point of soundlessness is point consciousness. The periphery is crowd. The center is solo. The periphery is complex. The center is simple. The periphery is words. The center is wordlessness. There are so many gates on the circumference. The center is gateless. There is so much confusion on the boundaries. The center is beyond confusion. To remain seated in that seat of consciousness is what Baba wants. There are question marks on the periphery. Why like this? Why like that? The center is full stop. It is the full stop consciousness, where you don't want to carry the load of past. The periphery is burden. The center is lightness. Unburdened. The periphery is slavery. The center is liberty. So today's Murli revolves around this one single point. And what is that point? Point. And in that point, there are so many points. You know, many points now become the point. But for becoming the point, you have to know many points, so that you can forget all the points. A teacher drew a point on the blackboard and asked the students, "What do you see?" And the pupils said, "Teacher, we see a point." Teacher rubbed the point and asked, "What do you see now?" What is the answer? Beyond the point is enlightenment. All efforts is to become a point. And once you become the point, drop the point. Beyond the point. To be a point is to drop all ego. And once you become a point, drop even that point. So Baba has given various examples, various illustrations, stories. The text is heavily loaded with repetition. So much so that it may lead to boredom. The text has got many metaphors. The text is constantly talking about point. But how to become a point? It's not written there. How to get situated in the point consciousness? That's not there. So many things Baba will tell and many things he will leave out. So what you have to do with today's Murli? Read the Murli and take out points, so that you forget all the points and become a point. A point meditation marathon, maybe a 30 minutes session, where you think only of point and nothing else. The entire meditation, the entire session, the journey, the visualization, everything consists of being a point. I am a point. I come as a point from the world of point. I stay as a point. I shine as a point. My existence as a point. I come down as a point. The journey of three worlds as a point. The passing from one body to another body, one womb to another womb as body. The journey from womb to tomb as point. The journey of point through various situations of life. Bindu and drama. Bindu and full stop. Bindu and three worlds. Bindu and three dimensions of time. Three lokas. Bindu and life situations. Bindu and challenges. So visualize. This is a journey of visualization where you see just a point moving across this globe, this universe. You can see yourself as a point and begin to visualize your life journey from where you started. So this is the journey, the timeline. What all things came. The point moved ahead in the body of a child, adult, different life situations. So that's the first exercise. Bindu, visualization journey. First, the journey, your own solo journey. Then you can have a group journey. The second thing is you can think of this point, this Bindu as an art. How you can represent it. The pictorial representation. The graphic, the visual art. In what way, manners, you can represent it. And the third is you can compose a poetry where there will be one word getting repeated hundreds of times. Point, 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 point. Each line of the poetry should not have more than 3 or 4 words. And the most important and a very interesting homework today is Bindu symbolization. What all things you can think of in nature which are like a point? So think of such 21 things. What are the different things in nature which mimics a point? What is the symbolization of Bindu in this nature? Example, star. Example, moon. A dewdrop. A sun. A planet. Example, a star. Example, the pupils. Example, mango. Small, something very minute. Think of, look, water drops, honey drops, dew drops, a drop. Something which is which reminds you of point. So look around, go into the nature, watch the vast sky, the moon, the sun, the mountains, the lakes, the rivers, the oceans, the trees, the twigs, the bushes, everything which is in the nature, the small animals, the little ants, everything is so simple. Stand and watch, and you see the simplicity. There is only one complex thing in this world, and that is human being. Rest everything is simple. Wherever man has gone, he has only created complications. An ant will travel, a monkey will go to different places. They move naturally, unless and until manipulated and corrupted by human beings. So moving back to that simplicity, moving back to that original nature, the return journey. Is to become a point. So go in the nature, this point when you draw on the slate. A child draws a point on the slate. That is simplicity of life. A painter draws a point on the canvas. Is the simplicity of drawing. A man asks a painter, "What sort of drawing is this? You have drawn only one point on your canvas and you are charging $10,000. The painter says, don't you think to understand the point takes a lifetime? So is not my painting worth $10,000? It's even less. It should be more actually. The greatest painting is simplicity. A painter is asked to draw the picture of a horse gazing on the grass. He comes with the picture and charges heavily. And the king sees the picture, but there is nothing there. It's all blank. The king asks, where is the grass? He says, the horse ate it all. Okay, but what about the horse? Where is the horse? So why will horse stay after eating the grass? It has run away. So this is the painting of an horse eating a gazing. That is the simplicity. The simplest things of life. Life is composed of simplest things. The complications are created by the mind. Things are simple. A flux, a river, moving, flowing smoothly. But our thoughts, our sanskars, our hesitations, our doubts, our misinterpretations, our fears, our phobias, our biases, our prejudices, our expectations and over expectations from persons have destroyed the cosmic play of simplicity. So be a point and enjoy. So meditate on a point. Think of a point, what you can think of. Draw some painting, some digital collage, some artwork, some edit AI picture or anything, whatever you think of. Art contest, write a poetry, a sonnet, or even smaller than that. The essence of life is dot. The essence of life is bindu. The very existence revolves around a point. Come back to the point. And the last, symbolism. For this, you need to spend some time in nature. Without that, simply copying from internet pages will not work. Find something original. Find something pristine. Something unpirated, unstolen. That's it. Om Shanti.